Hey everybody, it's Miss Kennedy. I'm just gonna walk you through today's assignment, and it's gonna be about plastic and all its terribleness. So this is for May 6th, which is Wednesday. So you did this assignment on Monday. You learned about plastic, what it is, and the life cycle, so how long it stays on our planet. And hopefully you were kind of alarmed by it, because plastic just is here forever, and the amount that we have is just so scary. Like, there's literal garbage patches in the ocean full of plastic, and it's harming animals, it's harming our ecosystem, so it's something we should be concerned about. So hopefully that kind of opened your eyes or got you thinking about plastic, because you're going to be thinking about it more with this assignment. I just want to show you some interesting pictures or some pieces of data that I think are really intense. So this is the plastic waste generation in 2010. So 10 years ago, this is how much each country was making, how much plastic. Okay, and it's measured in tons. Tons is 2,000 pounds. So 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So 50 million tons is about 10 million elephants. So just imagine 10 million elephants. And if you look at our country, we're in that dark green, which means we generated over 50 million tons of plastic in 2010. So we generated over 10 million elephants of plastic. That's insane. Like, that is so much plastic. And the only other country to come that close is China. So China and America produce tons and tons of plastic. We're very developed countries. It makes sense, but it's just sad to think about. We live in this country that is producing mass amounts of plastic, and that was 2010. Imagine now how much worse things are, because we're even more developed. So scary to think about. And this second one is also very intense. This is the plastic waste that's just littered, meaning thrown away. I don't really know how they necessarily measure. I think they're just measuring like on coastlines, on beaches. So they're measuring how much plastic is wasted and thrown away onto beaches. So this is plastic that's polluting oceans and beaches all over the world. And of course, again, the two countries that are the worst at littering are America and China. We litter over 200,000 tons of plastic in 2010. And I'm sure it's way worse now. We just throw plastic away. How many of you have seen gloves sitting on the sidewalk ever since coronavirus? Like, we just throw plastic on the streets, on our beaches. We are one of the major pollutants in the world, and this data is evidence of that. Us in China, we're polluting our planet. We're making plastic. We're throwing it all over our beautiful beaches and our waters. It's very sad. So, to combat that, your assignment for this Wednesday, I'm going to give you a full week to do this. So from this Wednesday to next Wednesday, your assignment is to take any plastic item in your house, anything you can find, and you're going to turn it into something else, which is called repurposing it. So you're going to repurpose into anything else. Something you can use again, a piece of art, whatever you want, something that gives it another life so you don't have to throw it away. So you can take like cleaning cartons or like cleaning spray bottles. You can take milk bottles. You can obviously just go with the plastic bag. Like takeout containers, even markers are made of plastic. All your favorite beverages are made of plastic. So find plastic in your house and you're going to turn it into something else. So my example that I showed you, so I had one of these Talentis, which is like the best ice cream ever. If y'all haven't been put onto this, you should buy it. This mint cookie one is so good. But I had a vegan one because I'm vegan. But I had this container and I was like, what can I do with it? So I took the container, I drilled some holes in it, put some soil in it, and I planted a little plant. So now I have this little orchid growing in my Talenti container, which I think is awesome. And I'll keep you guys updated on how it does. The plant was already dying, so let's hope it comes back to life with this cute little repurposing. But this is plastic. And I just repurposed it and turned it into a little plant holder. So I hope it does well. And that's one less thing that's going to get littered onto our beaches and end up in that data that I just showed you, because I gave it a second life. Okay, so that's just my example. You can definitely do the same thing as me if you have those resources available to you. If not, just get creative with it. You can do whatever you want to do. And if you're concerned, like, I don't know what to do, Miss Kennedy, make some art. Make some art out of plastic bags. You could draw on the plastic bags and frame it. You can turn it into a toy. Get creative, because you guys have shown me you're really creative with your TikToks and your just awesome assignments so far. So I really want to give you an opportunity to be even more creative and do something that's meaningful. But I understand that it is tricky, so there is an alternative assignment. If you do not want to do this assignment, you're going to have to write a brief letter to Mr. Hugenboom, who's the principal at Lincoln, and you're going to have to convince him to ban all plastics at Lincoln. That means getting rid of the vending machine, water bottles, and snacks that are used like plastic containers, plastic school supplies like markers, plastic chairs, all that kind of stuff. The stuff you guys use in PE, some of that is plastic. all that's gone. So you're gonna have to convince Mr. Hugenboom that he has to pass a law to get rid of all plastic at Lincoln. So that alternative assignment is gonna be in the actual assignment for today. So if you really don't want to do this repurposing any plastic thing, go here and complete the alternative assignment. You only have to do one. You don't get extra credit if you do both. Actually, you can get extra credit if you do both, but try and repurpose your plastic, and if you can't think of anything or you can't do it, go ahead and do the alternative assignment. So that's what you guys are doing. I'm really excited to see what you come up with. If you have any questions, please just message me. I'm very excited, and I hope you're excited too, because this is an opportunity to turn trash into something more meaningful and help to start to save our planet, which I think most of us want to do. So yay, stay safe, stay healthy, I miss you all, and I love you so much. Goodbye.